Hello friends, today we will continuation of what we have left in the last video. In the last video we have discussed about how our four pillars of our society are being overtaken or captured by the vested interest, and we have said these four pillars are our education sector, second is employment sector, third is the governments, and fourth is our health sector. In this video we will discuss about a critical issue, which is why governments control the education curriculum. To understand that, we have to go back to the history. Since independence, that is from 1947 and pre-independence era, lot of nationalistic leaders including Mahatma Gandhi has put forth this proposition that the education department should not under a government. It should be a separate autonomous body, like how judiciary, executive and legislation exist. Similarly, it should be a separate body. And today some of the institutions like CBI and some other institutes have that autonomy and functioning in our democracy. So why the governments, the central governments and the state governments, always impose and control the education system? The reason for that is very simple. The governments have a narrative. They control the narrative, how people should think about themselves, how they should view our history is, and how think about our identity as who we are. If we control that, we control the people mentally. That was a tactics the British have used to divide people and rule people, and after independence too, the similar notion has continued. For that reason, the political parties always wants to win votes. Therefore, what they devised is, if you control the education system and teach people a wrong history, a distorted history, then they will never create a one just to win votes. And for the political parties to come back to the power, they have did an enormous harm for the future of the country. These defective policies, the defective system has is one of the main reason why there is a brain drain. That means why the studious and scholarly students always leave the country. Such education system is also responsible for the economic slowdowning and lack of entrepreneurship among youth. So indirectly, it has slowed down the economic growth of the country. Now, in such scenarios, how we can reform our education system? The help from the government is unreliable as of now. So what parents and the people in the society can do is, instead of looking at the Indian universities, colleges and other institutions which offer education degrees, they always advertise as if they are doing favor to the community. No. So we as a people should keep the standard. This is what we want. Placement and employment opportunities from the degrees is good, but it is not as good enough as creating entrepreneurs, creating innovators, creating a creative people and people with high moral values. If we keep that standard, the whole of education industry has to come to you, and they should follow you as the benchmark what you set for them. So that's it for today. In the next video we will see some more aspects to it, and till then, have a good time.